Technology is supposed to get cheaper. A 4K TV costs less today than a blurry 720p TV did in 2010. But look at your phone bill. It has climbed from $60 to $80 to $120. And for what? The same 5 bars of service. In the next few minutes, I am going to show you why your phone bill never goes down, and the one change that can cut it in half without sacrificing coverage. Most people think they are paying for faster 5G or premium service. You are not. Most of the time, you are paying for a bank loan that the phone company tricked you into signing and then hid inside your monthly plan. By the end of this, you will know how to spot that trick on your own bill, how the free phone offer actually locks you in, and how to price check your plan against prepaid options that use the exact same towers. Main idea up front: your phone bill is not a utility anymore. It is a debt product wearing a utility costume. Picture this. A guy named Ulysses walks into a carrier store, holding a perfectly good iPhone 13. It works, the camera is fine, the battery is decent, nothing is broken. A sales rep, basically a shark in a suit, smiles and says, "Good news. You are eligible for a free upgrade to the iPhone 16. Just sign here for 36 months. Ulysses signs, and quietly his bill goes up. $10 for insurance, $5 for fees, and another chunk that is not called a loan, but behaves exactly like one. He walks out happy, not realizing he just signed a $1,200 debt contract that makes leaving painful for the next 3 years. If that sounds dramatic, pause and ask yourself one question. If the phone is free, why do they need 36 months to give it to you? To understand why your bill never drops, you have to understand what carriers used to sell and what they sell now. In the old days, you had subsidies. You signed a 2-year contract, the carrier discounted the phone up front, and they recovered that discount through a more expensive plan. Everyone kind of knew the deal, even if it was annoying. Then carriers evolved into something that sounds better: 0% APR financing. They started saying, the plan and the phone are separate. See, we are being transparent. That sounds consumer-friendly. But it created the perfect illusion, because what should have happened is simple. If the phone subsidy was removed from the plan should have gotten cheaper, but it did not. They kept the plan price high, and then added the phone payment on top. So you ended up paying for the old model and the new model at the same time. That is why your phone bill never goes down. Now let's talk about the free phone that is not free. Carriers love saying, "Get the new iPhone on us." What they usually mean is, you pay full price monthly and they give you a matching monthly credit, so it looks like the phone is free, as long as you behave. And here is the part most people do not realize until it is too late. Those credits are conditional. If you try to leave after 12 months, the credits stop, and the remaining balance becomes due immediately. So if you have, say, $500 left on the phone, you either pay it on the spot or you stay. That is a termination fee with better branding. Quick reality check. If you have ever said, "I would switch carriers, but I still owe on my phone," you already understand the trap. You are not choosing your carrier. Your phone balance is choosing it for you. Now let's open up the bill itself, because this is where carriers get sneaky. You see an ad for $60 a month. Your bill shows up, and it is $78, and you think, well, taxes. Sometimes, yes, but a big chunk is often something else. A fee factory. There are real government charges like sales tax and a 911 fee and a few location-based items. Then there are surcharges that sound official, but are basically invented by the carrier. Names like administrative charge, regulatory recovery fee, carrier cost recovery fee. Those are not taxes. Those are the carrier charging you extra to cover the cost of doing business, while placing it next to the real taxes so you assume it is mandatory. Let's make it concrete with an example. Advertised plan $60. Real taxes maybe $4 to $8 depending on where you live. Carrier surcharges $3 to $10. Suddenly you are near $75 before you even talk about the phone payment. And that is why comparing plans by the advertised number is a trap. Do this the next time you look at your bill. Circle anything that sounds like administrative, recovery, or surcharge. Add it up. That number is part of why your plan never feels like the price you signed up for. Now, let's talk about unlimited. Unlimited is one of the most profitable words in the English language because it sells peace of mind, not actual usage. Most people do not use anywhere close to what they pay for. The average user consumes about 10 to 15 gigabytes per month, and a lot of that happens on Wi-Fi anyway. At home, at work, at the gym, in coffee shops. Yet people pay for unlimited premium Max Ultra because they are terrified of overages, even though overages are way less common than they used to be. And most modern plans slow you down after a threshold instead of charging surprise fees. Carriers know this, so the upsell is emotional. They do not say, "You will use 12 GB." They say, "Do you really want to risk slow data?" And technically, many plans do throttle, but practically most people would never notice the difference. Visualize it like this. Your real data usage is a tiny hamster sipping water. The unlimited plan is a fire hose you are paying to keep running, even though you drink from a cup. So before you pay extra for peace of mind, check your actual usage. On iPhone, look at cellular and settings. On Android, look at network and internet, then data usage. If you are consistently under 10 to 15 GB, you have options and you might not feel any day-to-day change at all. And now, this is the part that usually surprises people. Cell service is a commodity. The expensive part of your bill is usually not the service. It is the financing, the fees, and the upgrade machine. Your phone bill never goes down because it is designed to keep resetting the clock on your debt. Now let's talk about the escape hatch, the prepaid price gap. This is where people get genuinely annoyed, because once you see it, you cannot unsee it. The exact same network can cost 50% less if you pay upfront and stop financing phones through the carrier. There are companies called MVNOs, mobile virtual network operators. Mint, Visible, Cricket, and a lot of others. They do not usually own the towers. They buy access to the big networks, and in many cases, they use the exact same towers as the big names you already know. Example comparison. A postpaid plan on a major carrier might be $80 a month, sometimes more once fees hit. Visible, which is owned by Verizon, can be around $25 a month for a basic unlimited plan. Same tower, often similar real-world speed, same phone in your hand. So what is the difference? You are not being locked into a 36-month free phone deal, and you are not being drained by the fee factory to the same degree. Imagine a split screen. Postpaid Paul walks into a fancy glass store and pays $100. Smart Steve taps an app and pays $25. Both phones ring at the exact same time. Now, to be fair, prepaid is not perfect for everyone. Sometimes postpaid has better international perks, more in-store support, or priority data in congested areas, but most people are not paying $80 to $120 for those perks. They are paying it because they think it is the only way to get good service, or because they are handcuffed to a phone balance. So before you assume cheaper means worse, do 2 quick checks. First, confirm which major network the prepaid carrier uses. Second, if they offer a free trial ESIM, test it for a week, or try a month before moving everything permanently. This is important, because once you separate the service from the phone debt, you get your leverage back. And that is the real goal carriers have for you. Carriers do not want to sell you wireless service. They want to keep you on postpaid. Forever, postpaid is sticky. It is predictable revenue. It is easier to raise prices on, and it is designed to blur the line between what you owe and what you use. That is the enemy in this video. The postpaid business model. It mixes your hardware debt with your service utility, so leaving feels painful. And that is why the upgrade offer is so aggressive, because the best customer is not the one who pays the least for service. It is the one who keeps re-signing the loan. So when someone tells you your plan is only $90 translated in your head, often that really means your plan is $25 to $40, plus a bunch of debt, plus fees, plus insurance you did not price check. And yes, this is going to sound harsh, but it saves people real money. A cell phone plan should cost about $25. If you are paying $100, you are not paying for service. You are paying a stupidity tax on a phone loan you did not need. Not because you are dumb, because the system is built to make smart people stop doing math. Now let's run a simple 10-year simulation. Starting in 2026, 2 users, same lifestyle, same needs, both want a new phone every 3 years. First, contract Carl. Carl trades in his phone and gets the free iPhone 16 on a $90 postpaid plan. He pays $90 a month for 120 months. That is 10 years. 90 times 120 equals $10,800. At the end, Carl has had a newer phone every few years, and zero assets from it. He basically rented a lifestyle paid for with monthly payments. Now buy it out Ben. Ben buys the iPhone 16 with cash, maybe used, refurbished, or on sale, for $800 in this example. He uses a $25 prepaid MVNO plan, and he invests the difference. About $65 a month because 90 minus 25 is 65. Over 10 years, Ben's service cost is $25 times 120. That is $3,000. Phones. He buys 3 phones over that decade in this example at $800 each. That is $2,400. Total cost, about $5,400. Now the interesting part. Ben saved $65 a month. If Ben invests that consistently in a diversified portfolio like a low-cost index fund approach, depending on his risk tolerance and time horizon, that money could grow over time. Example estimate. $65 a month could become around $11,000 over 10 years, depending on market returns, and returns are never guaranteed. So Ben ends the decade with a paid-for-phone strategy and an investment account that can help buy the next phone, cover emergencies, or just keep compounding. Carl ends the decade with receipts, same years, often similar coverage, totally different financial outcome. And if you want the simplest version of Ben's approach, it is this. Buy the phone outright, keep it longer than the carrier wants you to, and treat the monthly savings like a bill you pay to your future self. Now let's land this cleanly. Your phone bill never goes down because it is not designed to. It is designed to keep you in a perpetual upgrade cycle, where the loan resets, the bill credits trap you, and the fees inflate the real price. Free upgrades are handcuffs. Designed to keep you on a $90 plan. Your plan price is often a marketing number. The real bill is loaded with below-the-line fees. Unlimited data is frequently fear-based upselling, not a reflection of what you use. Wireless service is a commodity. You should buy it at the cheapest bulk rate you can, usually prepaid, while keeping flexibility. And the ultimate status symbol is not the newest iPhone in your pocket. It is the $5,000 in your bank account, because you did not fall for the upgrade trap. Do this right now. Check your data usage on your phone. If you are under 10 GB most months and you pay more than $30, you are probably overpaying. Then price check your current carrier against a prepaid MVNO that uses the same network. And cut the handcuffs, keep the coverage, and let your phone bill finally do what it should have done years ago. Go down.